Hello and welcome along to Theme Park RM, and today we're going to be starting a brand new series which I will try and do semi-regularly as I can. And it's It's About Time 2. It is Planet Coaster 2. I have had the game since it released. I've been playing about with it, sort of just trying it out just to see how I get along. And I thought, you know what, since there's been a few updates have come out since release, I think it's about time we just start on it. So I'm going to be doing a sandbox mode. Now, as I said, I have been playing about already, but I'm going to kind of cheat as well a little bit just to begin with, so we can just get a bit more of a look and feel. So you can pick 4 different environments, and you can name the park all you want. So I'm just going to call it TPRM videos. Yeah. Now you can do a selection of sandbox settings as well, so this can help if you're playing about to begin with. And well, there's a lot of changes as well that come along with Planet Coaster 2, so you need stuff like to think about powering your rides, your water, your breakdowns, sort of aging of rides as well, all have an impact. You can also do a number of different settings as well, and you can also set, for example, how many people you want to limit to go into your park. So I'm just going to set it on max. Excuse me. I think it's that time of year again where I might just be getting a little bit of a cold. So you can apply the settings, and once you've done that and you select whatever settings you would like to select, you can create your park. This one just takes a few moments, and you do just go into the default park, which does look a bit bland and boring, not very much to see. And you can already see as well, we have got loads of people wanting to come in. And what I might just do is change it so a park is currently closed, just to try and keep them away. You can see as well the entrance is okay. It's a bit boring, and you do get free coaches, and that's where your people, your guests, will spawn from as well. So the park is quite easy to do, and anything on it is also easy. So goodbye everyone, come back when we do actually open. And you've got all your different menus down on the very bottom as normal, including your paths. You can of course select a number of different options, which is great, and I must admit it helps a lot when you're doing what you want to do. And you can also select your width as well, which is great, and it makes it so much easier. Now, a handy thing I've found is custom style. You can also copy existing textures. So say you've made a new texture for a specific area. I don't know what I was trying to say there. You can copy the texture, and now when you put down your path, you can see here, it has then copied in what the design is. So that will also copy in anything like railings, anything like that. And you can also still undo it as well. So on PC, you can still do stuff like Control Z. Another handy thing I have found is when you're doing your paths, you can also set stuff. So you can do path extras, and you can say, right, I want to have a bin every so often. So you can go along, you can select from some of the many different bins we've got. There's not a huge amount, but we have got a few, and it comes in handy. You can say, right, I want to have alternating, so it'll do it on either side and the spacing as well. Now when I do my path, because I have selected the bin I want, you'll see in a second that it has now put in the bins alternating on either side. So that is a really handy feature, I must admit, and especially for bins, because people do tend to get very messy, and I've seen it myself happen quite a few times. Now I don't know what kind of theme park I'm wanting to theme my design to. I've not really thought of that very much. But what I do want to try and do is do sort of a nice-ish entrance first. And I think for now, we're just going to try and do something a little bit basic. Now, I'm not the best at coming up with ideas and designs and building stuff. And you'll probably see this as we go along on the series. So I'm sorry in advance. It may not be the prettiest sort of things you'll see. But you also do have some handy things. So on scenery, you can also do your blueprints. And this is where you can get blueprints either downloaded from the workshop that other people have created and uploaded. Or you can also get not workshop, you can also get items that have been pre-made by Frontier that they have put into the game as well. So you can see a lot of them here, and a lot of them are like shop stuff and so much more. You can also then just hover over stuff, so you can do facades even, which I've downloaded some just to try out and see what it kind of looks like when you download them. So what I might just do, I'm going to put this somewhere like here. And you can see here it's sort of entrance stuff. So it's the flow of sort of people, and yeah, I might have just buggered that up a little bit. But you can see now we've got quite a nice entrance now, I would say. You've got your toilets and you have got your entrance area. And as I said, you do need power for stuff to work. And that one you can find under facilities. And you've got all the different sort of generators and stuff. So you click on power and you can see here you can put down your solar panels. I think I need that. And then you can see as well where I've connected it up to this, and it sort of turns the land sort of an orangey colour. And that now means within that radius of area, it is now providing power to that area. And it's a distributor, so I can say, like, I want another distributor somewhere like here. I want to connect it up to here. So you can now see that when I've done that, it changed this whole area here to orange. It isn't the nicest of looking things, I would say, to have around the park. If you zoom in, you can see it here. It looks quite ugly, but that's where you could also use theming and sort of fencing and just try to make it look not so bland. If that's the sort of right word for me to use. And you've got all your trees and stuff as well, and so you could do so much to try and make it look so much better. And I think this actually looks pretty good already. So I've got a toilet here that's open. There's an information kiosk, which is quite handy as well at the entrance. So you can just open it if you wanted to, and you got your workers here. Hello. Oh, hello. Hello there. So, yes, you can get your park maps and so on. The umbrellas. Oh, look at that. And a nice little employee of the month as well. Although at the moment, I think I've only got 2 employees. So, I don't think that is going to make much of a difference for now. And come down here, you just see all the nice sort of detailing we have got. And I think this looks so much better now, don't you? So, around here again, as I said, we have got flooring. And you can see now I've got a different type of flooring. So if I copy this, you will now see when I put it down, it is done sort of the exact same thing as I had before. I think what I might do is put a little shop down maybe. Shall we? So, go to the shops and let's... People tend to get thirsty, don't they? So, I know I get thirsty when I come into a shop, into a theme park. Let's get a coffee shop. That's what I'm thinking. A coffee shop just to welcome people in. Now we do have a toilet put in at the entrance, so I'm not going to worry too much about having that straight away. Now as you can see, these are just the default ones, and actually by default you don't get a lot of choice. It's quite limited, but it does the job. So again, when you put it down, you can see the shutters are down because it automatically keeps them shut. So you can click on it and say, right, I want this to be open. So we can now see the shutters have gone up and they're there ready to serve. Can I have a cappuccino, please? Give me a cappuccino. Don't you know who I am? I'm the boss. Oh well. Trying to charge me for it is shocking. And then, yeah, so you can go on and on and on. And I think just to try this out, shall we just put one ride down? That's what I'm thinking. I want to do sort of a centerpiece here. I think I might do like a lake here with a bridge to go over it. And then some big rides, maybe. But I think here, I think when you walk in, if you just see a nice ride when you first walk in, just to sort of give you that wow factor. And I think what we'll do is we might just do some flat rides. Now one of the handy things is you can filter what you want to see ride wise. So Thrill Seeker Ride Pack, that's all the sort of roller coaster stuff. I have actually got that. You've got your vintage rides, which have got some fun rides on them, and your bonus rides as well. And what have we got here? Get what this one is. Oh yeah. So if you hover over it as well, you can actually see the sort of type of ride it is, and it does theme in as well, depending on what you've selected. Again, also you can do your own theming to the rides, so you don't have to just stick to what the ride is sort of giving you, and you've got a whole load of options. Now I do have some DLC that I have downloaded, but I think what we might just do is, shall we just have a look and go for... What's this one again? Oh yeah, I think this one's quite colourful and pretty, don't you think? Although long term it might not fit in the park. So again, you can... I'm using the Z button just so I can actually rotate it around the way I want to do it, but you can also do stuff like snapping it and so much more. So I am going to put this here. Now because it is sort of pre-designed, it has already got your entrance and exit and so on built in. And when you first put the ride down, you need to test it. So you will get stuff like it's not accessible because I've not actually built any of the paths yet. So what I can do is I can build an exit path, which you can see here has got the arrows. So if we put that in something like here, this won't be the final design, but this is just to sort of give you an idea. Interestingly, it needs power, but it's testing. Strange. So I'm now going to do a path, and again you have got some good features now where you can actually use the mouse and it will sort of do a design for you, so you can then say, right, this is how I want my path to be designed. And yeah, so you can also then, it sort of snaps onto a path as well, which is quite handy. And it means then when you put it down, now you should have been able to avoid something like what I've just done, but it should then make it sort of perfect onto the path, which you can see here. One of the interesting things you'll probably find is, unlike Planet Coaster 1, it doesn't actually sort of have a attendant sort of thing at the entrance here. The entrance is now like fully there, but it still puts a path in, which I guess in a lot of ways is a lot more sort of realistic. And I'm probably going to need to put a bit more power in, so we shall do that. Click on this one, do not that one, do this one. We'll do this Jupiter. We'll bring it to the back of this ride. And then we'll connect it up to here. And hopefully now, yep, you can see the power has disappeared. Obviously, the more rides and stuff you start to put in will also impact the power consumption. So you need to put more solar panels and stuff on. So what we might just do, rather bravely, is you've only got one ride. It's a one ride park. Might just open it up, and then for this series, this will be the end of the first part of this series. I am going to do a lot more as time goes on, and we'll sort of build up the park together. And watch this space. Do stay subscribed for all the content, and hopefully we should be able to make something quite exciting and special. Fingers crossed. So I am again Theme Park RM. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, do hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I shall see you all again very soon. Goodbye for now.